we're going to do right now is show you how to make hummus. So I have a really neat hummus recipe that I've developed. It's called Rick's Rockin Hummus. We're not going to put the heat in there like I usually do. We're going to tone it down a little bit so it'll be kind of a mild hummus. But that way pretty much everybody will enjoy it, kids included. But Judy and I have put together a really neat recipe. They're hummus and vegetable wraps. So I think you're going to like it. It's a surprise for everybody. But of course we have to start by having good hummus. So if you take a look, we have garlic, of which we're going to put through a garlic press. We have a little bit of parsley, a little bit of basil. We have a fresh lemon, raw tahini. This is ground sesame seeds. It's extremely high in calcium. In fact, it's one of the most dense foods in calcium on the planet, which is really interesting. So it can be a great food to have. A little bit of olive oil. These are garbanzo beans from Eden Organic. One of the interesting things about Eden Organic is that they're one of the only companies that don't use BPA lined cans. So when you're buying canned food, look for that. Look for BPA free in the lining, because BPA is what's in plastics. It's very unhealthy for you. So we'll use that. And they're also organic. A little bit of cumin. It's I know you can't read that there, but a little bit of cumin in there. I always put a little bit of curry powder in mine and a little bit of paprika. The curries, we'll cut out most of the curry, but we'll have a little bit in there. Basically, that's the ingredients to get going with your hummus, and then we'll have some vegetables, and we'll have the wraps, and it should be really good. So you don't have to use canned garbanzo beans, which are chickpeas. Garbanzo beans are chickpeas. You can get like the dried chickpeas, soak them, and then use them that way. Or you can just get them this way. They're pre-soaked this way. So just drain those guys off. Take the lid off. And then put it in a little strainer like this. Now this is important because if you don't want gas and bloating, you'll want to do this. As a nutritionist, I use those words a lot. Alright?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's why people come to see us.
That's right. Okay, so I'm just going to rinse these. Basically what you're looking for here when you're rinsing these beans is for them to stop bubbling.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you do that. You give it, oh, this guy here is, yeah, there we go, haha. Alright, so yeah, there we go. Pretty much don't have any.
I know that.
We'll be wiping down the entire kitchen.
Alright, we haven't used this kitchen before, so. Okay, so there's your beans. We're just going to do a half batch here today. So, come with me. So you need a food processor. So you stick those guys in there. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, you also need some yogurt. Greek yogurt is my favorite to put in. You definitely have to watch for yogurts. So a lot of yogurts out there, and there's a lot of junk out there. So look for something that doesn't have any artificial flavors or ingredients in it. You just want the plain stuff. So just do that. So in this here, you're gonna get, in a half batch, you're gonna put about 3 tablespoons. I'm just gonna add one more here. For good measure. All right. Okay. So my garlic press. And I had a knife. There's a knife.
Greek yogurt, Rick, also has twice the protein of regular yogurt.
Aha. good point. Yeah, Judy was just saying that Greek yogurt has twice the protein of regular yogurt. So there's another good reason to choose Greek yogurt. So we have the raw
lemon smells
tahini
good.
here right now. So we're just going to put about a couple tablespoons of that in there. So this is ground sesame seeds.
A couple tablespoons. I love your accuracy there.
Alright, you like that?
Scoop.
Alright. So we're also going to put some parsley in there. I like to add some parsley in. And a little bit of basil. We don't need all of this. And then a little bit of lemon. So, watch your face there for the squirts. Okay. Just gonna, it's probably enough for right now. Okay. So basically we have all the ingredients in there. Oh, well, here's your cumin.
A teaspoon?
Yeah, about a
2
teaspoon.
teaspoons.
I like extra cumin. Is that in there? Oh. And then paprika, another secret ingredient. So this one here, about a half a teaspoon. I've measured with that one. Okay.
And the curry?
Yeah, the curry we'll put in last, kind of to taste. And you just turn this baby on here. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more yogurt. No, I need some more.
That smells good.
Some more yogurt in there. Okay. So yeah, actually, I always like to add a little bit of Himalayan salt or sea salt. So this one here, we're adding about a half a teaspoon of that in there. We're just going to add the oil in. And it is actually good to add your oil at the end anyway, especially if you're using an Udo's oil. You can use Udo's oil in place of olive oil if you want. I prefer the flavor of olive oil in this hummus, but so you just put a few tablespoons of that in there.
And your little kitchen elf has kind of prepared all the vegetables.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So if you're going to do kids' lunches, this is just one simple trick that you can do to make it quicker and less messy. And believe me, when you're me, you need less messy. Because I'm a little bit clumsy in the kitchen. Sometimes you even need help with saran wrap. Okay. So this is the trick. You take your saran wrap, you put it down first, then you put your wrap on top of it. Makes it easy to roll up and it's already done. So you stick it right in the lunch. Okay, so here we go. For this recipe, we're just going to take a scoop of your hummus and spread it all around. Like that.
Show the texture.
Alright. And then for this, we're just going to...
Rick wanted to call this the Calgary Flames wrap because of the
Oh,
red
yeah.
and the orange.
Yeah, so for all you Flames fans out there, here you go. Yeah. So you can do that. You sprinkle a little bit of your sliced up carrots. So you can do this all in the food processor too, if you want. Just do this beforehand, and they'd be even thinner slices than this. And you just do that throughout. Like
More
that.
bright colors, so again, we've got all these vitamins and stuff, don't we?
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. This is another nutrient-packed lunch for the kids.
Remember, the darker the color, the more nutrient value.
Yeah. So, there you go. That's probably enough there. So now, all you do is you take that guy and you just roll it up. And if you want, you can put your chicken or your beef or your ham or whatever in there as well. So you can do that. Then you just take, actually, what we're going to do, yep,
On the
that's
next
right.
one.
We'll do that on the next one.
If not, go to the edges, fold them in, and then you can wrap.
Yep. Just fold that in on both sides and then just roll it up, and it's already done for you. So the kids can just peel it off the top and eat it and not have to drip all over the place. Alright, so then that can go right in the lunch.
Or the option to that is, for the smaller kids, is to cut it into pinwheels and give them into individual slices. So we could, since this one we didn't roll that way, Rick, that would work
Yeah,
really
okay.
well.
Yeah, good idea.
So we could just,
What kind of knife is that?
And you can
Not
get
the
the
best for what
small
I'm doing.
wraps too. You can get the small little
It's
wraps
serrated
and
one,
then
I'm just gonna scoop.
just do mini ones too. And if we had some
Watch, I don't.
toothpicks, we could probably squish them too.
So things to think about. Toothpicks work well.
Yep.
I think that one we'll leave as a whole. That smells awesome, Rick. Maybe not.
Yeah, so it's also just great for a snack when you have company or lunch for the kids on the weekend or whatever you want.
Well, that looks like one for me.
Alright. Okay, so there you go. There's the Calgary Flames wrap. So if you're going to do a proper wrap, you bend up the one side and then you start rolling it. Then it keeps everything down. So there you go. And you roll it nice and tight. There you go. And you fold this side over. And if I had the proper amount, you could, there you go. And you roll it all good. There, and then nothing's going to leak when you throw it in the lunch. Just like that. And then all they can do is just take down the top like that.
Perfect.
And they can eat it real easy. Just like a burrito. There you go.
Cool.
Alright.
Yay.
Have your flames wrap.